subliminals, nah, homie, I'd rather mug you. I deal with starters, there's no time to sub you. We got a problem, my nigga, and I ain't touch you. That only means I love somebody who love you, but it's still fuck you. Y'all gonna learn how to spell respect. I'm that nigga, my nigga, niggas ain't tell them yet. I get hate prank phone calls and hella threats. I don't want talk for what? I talk to Belichick. Tell him what's going on, he said laugh at him. They love Tom Brady, right, Cam? Who drafted him? When Blissel got hurt, who kept him in? Crafted him. It is what it is, killer. Shot the rabbit, crafted him. Bill speaking spicy, but I'm the slickest talker. I was selling 2 for 5s and lead jeans and British walkers. Water as the El Paso, had to hit the border. FedEx was next, I got there, I burnt the ship in order. I got shit in order. I got a sick disorder. Played Bill O'Reilly out, imagine how I did reporters. Got Hebron and opened up a brick and mortar. Kept ransom money, I ain't wanna be Richard Porter. Bill a party like, how you on the phone like this? Statute limitations up, Bill, I'm owning this. I'm a philanthropist, started out felonious. That's why every last staff member getting bonuses. Looking for me, find me where the motion is. You don't like me and murder, my condolences. Listen close to me, don't get close to me. Right where I'm supposed to be, in your girl ovaries. Time goes by, an eye for an eye. We in this together, Beth, your drum is mine. So long as the sun shines to light up the sky. RPP, put a light to the sky now. This is for all the underdogs. Yeah, for all the underdogs. Yeah, for all the underdogs. It is what it is, man. You ain't got the wonder dog. My girl saying I'm bugging, I can't hear her. I won't be played with, I can't say it no clearer. Before I backtrack, wild out, foul out, I better have a convo with the man in the mirror. He said, Killa, why you pay attention to the stupid drama? You suit and tie fly, they don't know your new persona. Since your mother died, I will say you move with honor, but they don't know your potential to be a Unabomber. What you plotting for? What you gun shopping for? I know it's in the bottom drawer, no need to start a war. You ain't gotta knock on doors, circle blocks, cock before your ops support. And tell me what them gloves in your pocket for. Stop it, we know how the thugs feel. You ain't gotta tell them niggas how these slugs feel. And when you go to New York, you acting bug still. Every time you there, you doing drug deals. I know you rough and tough, but come on now, enough's enough. A quarter billies on the table, don't you dare fuck it up. Heard you, and I do gotta honor that. But who I'm fooling? Man, I can't promise that. Pistol where my boxes at, bomb where your pajamas at, kidnapper where your mama at, doctor work where your collar at. You better cop a armor hat, you fucking with Saddam and fat. When the pistol let off, the only time I'm a cat. Time goes by, an eye for an eye. We in this together, Beth, your drum is mine. So long as the sun shines to light up the sky. RPP, put a light to the sky now. This is for all the underdogs. Yeah, for all the underdogs. This is for all the underdogs. It is what it is, man. You ain't got the wonder dog. Reunion. Hello, y'all. I was selling crack on a private jet up in the hell and back. But no confusion, this a reunion. Hello, y'all. Welcome back. Get murder here. He counting money. He said, "Can man, the hell with rap. I'm only here to shit on niggas and piss on bitches. Welcome ass. I bought jewelry and bikes, nigga. Black Benzes and white figures. Now I'm out here and I'm looking for more chandeliers and light fixtures. Nah, I don't like niggas. What's wrong with me? I'm a alright nigga, but this 44 turn to Michael Jordan. I look and say, take flight, nigga.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog Fantasy app. Use code MACE, CAM, or STAT to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash with your first deposit and an Aaron Rodgers new customer free pick. It's also More Money Monday on Underdog, which means there are profit boost tokens waiting in the lobby for every customer, whether you're new or you've been with us. So make sure you get more money today. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts Mase and Cam.
Killa, what's good, man?
Murder, what's up, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, man.
That's what's up. How was your weekend, man?
Really, really good, man.
Good. Yo, thank you for these glasses right here, man. Mace just gave me these glasses right here. I think the kid know my style, man. You know what I'm saying? I like these glasses, man. I decided to wear these for the show, man. I really appreciate these. Whose glasses are these? Are these yours? Are you making glasses now?
A little so.
All right, yeah.
But they're not mine. Those are a lady named Anna something. I got them from overseas.
Okay. thanks, Ann or something. You know what I'm saying? These fit really well, but thank you, mates. Thank you for the gift. I really appreciate it, man. I like the way these fit, so we gonna wear these today, man.
Great. Okay, and then today we are joined with our analyst, Michael Irvin.
Oh my God, man. I did not want to come to work today, man. This is the last person I want to see today. Oh my God, man.
I told people at Playmakers, because I was there watching the game today, and I want you, let me set this backdrop. Do you know, since 1988, every Sunday I have been in conflict. I had to whoop some joker on the field or defend my boys in some studio, but this was my first Sunday since I don't know when that I was amongst family at my restaurant, Playmakers 88. And it sure feels good to get that win. I'm telling you right now.
Mike, where's...
Boy, I ain't talking about the win, that the WIND wind that's blowing. I'm talking about DWIN. Dallas getting that WIN.
Oh my
That's the one I'm
goodness,
talking
man.
about. It feels good to get that win.
Goodness. I knew it, Murder. I slow walked in here today, man. I knew we was gonna have to deal with this. Mike, real quick for the viewers and anybody who's in the town, where's your restaurant at so people know?
Man, it's in the Colony, right here, 5005 State Highway 121. You'll see the big old sign, Playmakers, and I'm telling you, it was rocking today. After the game, dude, I was so tired, man, because, running around, jumping up and down every time we win. I'm celebrating with all these fans. Now, it's fun, but boy, it's exhausting. It is tiring. But it's okay when we get that kind of win in Playmakers. It's all great, man. So I enjoyed today, man. So I'm ready to talk football any kind of way y'all want to do it, as long as them Cowboys won.
And the city is Dallas, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's called the Colony, Texas.
Okay,
it's right near the Star.
Okay.
It's right not too far from the Star. Jerry has Frisco. So, when the big boys play, that's Jerry. I just went to the little town right next to it. Right next to it.
Gotcha.
Right. This ain't Jerryville, just gonna make this Irvinville and be right there, right there. That's all
Gotcha.
Okay, so before we get into the Cowboys game, I told you guys I would keep track of you guys' game predictions. So I'm just going to let you guys know right now, Mase, you are winning your 4-0 for your predictions for the games. We still haven't reached the Jets versus 49ers later tonight, but I did have to put that out there just so we know we're keeping track. Okay, any words?
Stat. Nothing against Cam, but are you surprised? I'm Michael Irvin. I'm an expert, man. I wish OJ was here. OJ, you looking down from heaven. My suit is closing, OJ. Hi, OJ.
He's like 4-0. Okay, so let's get into the game. Dallas dominated Cleveland 33-17. Deshaun Watson was sacked 6 times and picked off twice. What went wrong for the Browns, and do you guys believe the Cowboys can maintain this momentum for the season? Mike, of course, gotta let you go first.
Well, let me tell you the good thing about it, and I was just talking with the guys, and we were talking about why we put so much on that week one. Everybody, week one. If you win, you're riding sky high, like I am right now. If you lose, everybody's feeling bad, like all of the dreams are smashed. Week one, and you ride so high because between week one and week two, you're going to see mostly the greatest improvement and the most improvement that you will make all year long. So when Dallas looks like that in week one, then they have to try to lean some from it to make it see what it's going to be like week two, and then what it'll be like the rest of the year. That's why that was an impressive win by Dallas, and why we all get caught up on week one.
Well, actually, I'm ready to say that, Cam, you might be right. They need to let Deshaun get his massages. Yeah. He doesn't play the same without his massages. They really need to visit that.
Yeah. I mean, I have a take on this whole situation.
I knew that's where everybody was going to go this year, too, with that Deshaun Watson situation. Because you saw a couple throws that he made behind Amari Cooper, right? and you can see the frustration in Amari Cooper. Like, oh man, this joker need to get some massages or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm just playing.
yeah.
I can't
No,
mess with
you ain't playing.
that.
You ain't playing.
You
You
ain't
ain't
playing.
playing. You are not playing.
I didn't want to think Killa was right, but he might be right about this, you
You're not
know.
playing, man. You are not playing.
Y'all know, listen, you know how the Bible says, let he without sin cast the first stone. I ain't casting not a stone. I'm just making a statement. But it's not a stone. It's not a stone. I'm not buying that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Well, listen, man. You're right, Mase. And Mike, you can act like you joking, but this kid does not look the same, man. It is what it is. Look, what's right there? Give me. It is what it is. That's why we make it is what it is. The kids not look the same. I know one thing for sure, two things for certain is that I know Cleveland, and I know they had to move on. I would have kept Joe Flacco. I know he's with the Colts right now, but Joe Flacco's the one who wheeled them to the playoffs last year, and it's going to look like we're going to need a backup for Deshaun more sooner than later if he don't get it together. I think that he was over-targeting Amari Cooper because this was Amari Cooper's first game back with Dallas, and he probably wanted to do his thing and say, yeah, them niggas should have paid me, but the Browns ended up paying me. And I think he was overdoing that. They look out of sync all day. Dallas, I'm be honest with you, Mike, Dallas looked like new money. Dak signed that Prescott. CeeDee Lamb got his bread. Ezekiel Elliott's back. It looked like, whoa, the boys is back. That's what them niggas look like today. Dak Diddy bopped up in there, highest paid player ever in NFL history. They got the nigga, Jerry, you an ill nigga. You got this deal done right before the first game, so we won't even have no problems. We gonna get this done before the first game. And Dak looked immaculate. CeeDee Lamb.
Wait. I sat right here though. I told y'all. I'm not just saying you. You can't go. I'm not just gonna let you give it to Jared. I want my flowers.
My
I
bad.
told y'all.
My bad.
I said the deal was going to get done as soon as the slipper falls off Cinderella.
You said
and the deal got done when the slipper fell off Cinderella right before the new season.
No.
And it's so he got 60 millies a year. 60 a year.
Yo, listen.
So
Hold on, wait.
Mike.
Are you wearing navy blue with a white blazer? Are you trying to wear the Cowboys colors on purpose?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Listen, y'all niggas playing color games. Everybody playing games. Look, Mike, let me tell you something.
I'm stumbling up on this.
Let me tell you.
Stumble up on this. I'm very directed, just like you brothers. You directed with everything you do. Hey, we talk with everything we do. The shoes we put on. Y'all wait till y'all see the show tomorrow. You think ain't gonna be directed in my dress code? I'm gonna be speaking with every part of me. That's what I'm saying, if you know what I mean. They call that real communication. It's not just your ear gate. I'm gonna touch all your senses. Ear gate, nose gate, mouth, everything.
Now listen, Mike. Now, Mike, now don't get me wrong. We love you, brother. Personality's great, and we know you know more than us. That's what makes us smart. Forget you. We know you know more than us. Since 1988, I was 11, 12, whatever. We know you know more than us. But what I will say is this, Mike, the glass slipper, no glass slipper, not. Jerry got a right to check. You act like you signed the check. Jerry got a right to check now, Mike. Come on now.
He got any rights. Any rights. I'm with Jerry. I understand. But see, what I'm saying is all the hyperbole that people put on it when they're talking about it. I don't think Jerry really want Dak Prescott. You know, they dropping them old. I don't think he really want a brother back there. Stop trying to get there. The last contract he signed was the biggest contract in NFL history. This one he signed, again, the biggest contract in NFL history. And now we're off and running. I just want all of the people that let all that stuff roll out their throat, pass their tongue over their teeth and right by their lips. to come on to tell the people I was wrong and I'm sorry. If you say that, I'm good with you. But if you ain't gonna say nothing, then I ain't gonna hear nothing else you say the rest of the year because you didn't come clean about you were wrong this time. That's all I'm saying.
You know my
That's all I'm saying.
You know my problem, Mike, is this, and it
Yeah,
ain't
go on,
even,
Ortiz.
listen. My problem is this: is that I feel bad for Jerry. I really do, man. Because you know why? Jerry, year after year, whether I'm talking about, we could go back to when Tony Romo, not Tony Romo or Jason Witten, whoever's on there, they always demand money, and and Jerry don't win. I mean, goddamn, murder. How many times you got to keep paying because the market says so? Well, the market says he should do this. Oh, he had the best season in NFL history last year. He would finish number one QBR, et cetera, et cetera. The last time the Dallas Cowboys won is when you was on the field, Mike, and Jerry pays hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. He might be into the billions of paying players since the last time they won in 1994, 95, either or, and you have not produced, not just didn't win. You feel me? Not just didn't win, right? Never made it to the Super Bowl again. Jerry, my condolences. My condolences, because at the end of the day, he like, yo, the market says he got to get 60 million. CD Lamb acting crazy. Jerry has paid players after player after player after player after player, and it's going on 30 years since he's gotten to a Super Bowl, let alone won one.
Right.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I feel for
you know
Jerry.
What, Can you saying something, man? Because and this how me and my lady we used to get in these debates, right? I call them debates. Can't call them an argument. We get in debates, and then sometimes we just get into it so much we just go. I said, baby, let's just take a deep breath. I think no one's listening. We're just waiting to speak. Because if we really listen, we'll realize we saying the same thing. And that's what I'm saying to you, Cam. We saying the same thing. We saying the same thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen.
Right. I'm saying, stop messing with Jared like he doing people wrong. Jerry, people get money. We hearing about this money. We see this money. Jerry is the one getting done wrong. He ain't got no ring. And 30. You see what I'm saying? So and he keeps paying. So I'm more with you than anything, but they gotta just cut it out. It's the perpetuation of trying to cause certain an annihilation going on in Dallas. And I'm like, just stop people. People are doing business. Dallas will be fine. And it ended up in perfect time. You know what I'm saying? They won that game. They got the contract done in one game one. That's big time, and you got to give Jerry his flowers for that.
Jerry probably got a bunch of week one wins since the last time they've been to the Super Bowl, Mike. Probably a bunch of them.
But now Cincinnati will take that win. You don't think Cincinnati is saying, that situation with Jamar Chase cost us a win?
We're going to get to it. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But we got to put up, when we're talking about Jerry, we got to put it up to a palatable and a taster and something digestible so they can see it today. It worked in Dallas. It didn't work in Cincy. Give Jerry some flowers for that, too.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so based off of everything you guys said, do you guys believe Dak Prescott should or should not be the highest paid NFL player ever? Mike first.
Well, I do right now. Because right now that's what
Come on,
man. We gotta stop.
Now, let me ask. Now, the question. Let me put my hands on the shoulders of the question a little bit and massage it. Just massage it a little bit. Now, if you said something like, with all that Dak has provided in the playoffs, do you think he's worth being the highest paid player? Then you say, well, okay, I can justify that and say no because he hadn't had the kind of playoff career he wanted. So I'm sure he wants to. I'm sure. But if you say, does he earn it? Yes, because that's the market bears that. The market says that. So yes, he's worth being right now the highest paid player in football and in the history of the game. He's back. He was number 2 in MVP voting last year. And Lamar Jackson got his money a couple years ago at number 1. Absolutely. He's worth it. And he deserves it.
I don't think that man worth no $60 million, Mike. Come on now, Mike. We're
What,
gonna have this
you
conversation at mid-season,
right.
and we're gonna be talking about what they need, what the Cowboys need, and this is gonna go back to the money they paid Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but now one thing though, Mace, that you remember, even when they paid Dak the last time, see,
Mm-hmm.
we see 60 and say that's too much. Next year, they gonna go past Dak and be 63. Then the year after that, it's gonna be 67. It'll be 70 million in 3 years. This money gonna be little money. That's what you gotta think. We can't think, oh my God, we ain't gonna be able to get nobody because Dak got 60. People are going to go past Dak. It's back to what I said. How do some guys get all the money in a team-friendly deals? And when Dak gets that money, it's not a team-friendly deal, or it doesn't seem like a team-friendly deal. Or we use it to say now they can't get no other player, create more hysteria and hyperbole and all kind of anxiety for that Cowboy fan base. I'm just saying.
I think, Mike, I
Oh
think you
my.
didn't hear the question correctly. The question was, does he deserve to be the highest paid NFL player right now? That's the question. And do
I
you
said,
want?
yeah, right now. What you saying right now?
Yeah, well, he don't. He don't. I'm telling you right now, he don't.
I know.
He
So wait,
don't.
who deserves to be the highest
He
paid right
don't.
now?
He don't.
Who do you
Pat
think?
Mahomes. Pat Mahomes
deserves
to be the highest paid player
right
in
now.
the
And
in
ever.
the NFL ever.
Right this
now.
second.
And I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Oh, you talking about in ever? So if Tom Brady,
I don't know.
was
No, I
still
didn't say ever. I said the question is right now.
Right now.
Stat said ever, and what I'm saying
Right.
is the highest. Who deserves? The question is who deserves to be the highest paid player right now? And I have to agree with Mase and Stat. I'm not gonna say ever because it's still time, but Patrick Mahomes right this very second deserves to be the highest paid player in the NFL.
In that context, when we start talking about, we're not just talking about who has the opportunity, whose contract's up. We're talking about the results of what they delivered in their history to determine what they should be right now. Then I'm with you. Then that's no doubt. That's Patrick Mahomes. He should be the best. I thought it was interesting. We'll talk about it. That when you win that many championships, things do change. Look at Tom Brady. Tonight I watched that game. I saw more commercials about the announcer than I did about the teams. I thought, 'cause that he deserved that. He's won all those championships. So yeah, championships, that's a demarcation of something different. I'm okay with that. But right now, with the elements being what they are, and Dak Prescott contract was up. Patrick Mahomes has signed $500 million. I know we're talking about Dak and his 240, but Patrick got $500 million. Just remember, and yeah, if we said results of what he's accomplished, Patrick Mahomes should be the highest paid. No doubt with that.
Mike, you can spin this all you want.
Yeah.
It's a simple question.
I'm giving y'all the real, man.
He gonna put
Mike,
Dallas
I'm
in
giving y'all the
everything.
real on what they did.
Mike, you use Dallas like hot sauce,
Yo.
man. You put Dallas in everything, man.
No. I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Y'all got we got to be able. We have to be able to not. And I'm not talking about just being fair. I'm talking about being just here. You have to be just and understand. So there are a lot of quarterbacks because Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady has won all the championships lately. So when you're trying to hold that to not deserving anything because he hadn't won a championship in all the rest of the season, that's all I'm saying. Don't make that have to do anything more than all the other dudes haven't done. The only ones that won is Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. Let's keep that clean.
Hot sauce.
Yeah, that's his new name.
Yeah, his new name.
Mike Hot Sauce Irvin.
Mike Hot Sauce. He from the South. He know what the hot sauce is about.
Mike Hot Sauce Irvin right there, boy.
Okay.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Mike.
Okay, so also in this game, and then Mike, you started talking about it, but Tom Brady had his broadcast debut. What did you guys think of his debut, and do you guys think that this was the right game for him to call? Mike first.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely the right game for him. Call. Good job. Good job. I'm surprised the NFL ain't line up Dallas and New England for that first game. To give it to Tom. But Tom, hey, it was the first game for the. I told you guys, I've never seen it. I love Tom. I love Tom. I really do. I told you I love him before because not only he played on the field and then how he stood up for AB. I was happy to even see. I didn't know if it was a joke or AI or what. I even saw AB tweet, "Congratulations to Tom." I was like, okay, I wonder if that's for real, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. I, don't- but I knew he would do a good job. But it was a little funny seeing them do Tom Brady commercials to promote the announcer in the midst of a big game like this. So I was happy for him. I didn't see them do that for Tony Romo. I didn't see them do that for Troy Aikman. When he left, and Troy Aikman left with 3 rings, and they didn't do all of that. So I thought that was fascinating.
Yeah, I concur with what you were saying because Tom Brady has done so much for the sport, and to see them like decorate him and celebrate him on national TV, it really felt like a celebration of Tom Brady, and I just look forward to more of that to come for the other players. We've seen it done for Tom. I would like to see it for a few more players.
Well, yeah,
Ain't gonna happen.
yeah. Well, like Mike said, nigga, that's your agent, nigga,
Yeah.
negotiating that.
Yeah.
It ain't about they just throwing Tom Brady on commercials. That has to be negotiated. I didn't see Tom on this many commercials when he was playing. Like Tom, you know what I'm saying? Like they said we gonna take advantage of getting this newfound money, which is not really too newfound. He deserves it, but we gonna market the shit out of Tom because, to be totally honest with you, outside of football, Tom has not really had a lot of success, not to me anyway, as other athletes have had when it comes to branding.
Yeah.
You don't wear Tom Brady sneakers. You don't see a lot of people with Tom Brady. Like I want, like opposed to Michael Jordan. Tom Brady's kind of like Michael Jordan, and I'm not saying niggas walk around wearing people football sneakers. Basketball, football is different, but I think it's a lot of times that Tom may have missed on a lot of marketing dollars throughout his career, and it seems like they're making up for it. What I will say is I think he had a great day. I think it's cool. I don't think he fucking with Tony Romo. Tony Romo is nice. Tony Romo's actually a better analyst to me than he was football player. Now, Tom Brady might get he got to get comfortable his first day, and I don't think that he wasn't uncomfortable. But what I'm saying is when I listen to Tony Romo is so good that when he tells you what's about to happen, he'll put the little drawer, he's in the slot, watch this is going to happen, and the shit be happening. I'll be like, yo, why were you out there reading the fucking defense like this when you was playing with Dallas, nigga? You reading the shit out of this shit from the analyst booth. And Tony Romo for the last 2-3 years, however how often it is, whenever I catch a game and he's announcing, I'm really excited, because he really tells you, I would say he is at a 90 to 95 percentile. If he says something's going to happen, it happens. And I'm like, yo, this kid right here is nice. I didn't see this with the Cowboys, but I think he's an excellent analyst. Tom was really good. I think Tom was really good, and I think he got some time. But I'm putting Tony Romo, to me, at the top of analysts of former players. No disrespect to your man Troy Aikman neither, but I'm just telling you.
Right. And you see though, and even how it is for him, though, when you think about it, Tom Brady is all everything.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's expecting everything when he steps in.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Romo, everybody's like, well, we watched him, and but we didn't know. And he got a chance to come in and really show people a lot of things. I think I love Tony. I love his ability to predict what's going down. Oh, he's predicting offenses against defenses. It's one thing if you play defense and you predicting the offenses, but you played offense and you predicting the offense. That's another whole. That's like you really played middle linebacker, and he really didn't play. So it is a phenomenal job that he does. All of those guys do great. All of them, they really do great when they call in the games.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay, so Ohio had a rough day. The Bengals lost to the Patriots 16-10. This is with Jamar Chase playing, even without reaching a new deal. What do you guys think is the issue here? And then do you guys think Jamar Chase should have waited to play? Mike first.
I do not think he should have waited to play because I know it bothers him. Let me tell you what bothers him. This is his quarterback he's playing with. They came from LSU. You better believe they lost that game today. And there's talks in the locker room that we lost that game because of the situation that we've been going through all preseason long. You know, and they'll be talking in the locker room, man. We just got to get our focus back to football, man. Stop worrying about the things you can't control. Let's try to control the things we can. And that's how we play football. When Jamar is practicing, not practicing, not practicing, practicing, now you mess with the mentality of the rest of the team. That's when we were playing, we said, if you're here, you're here. If you're not, we got to try to focus on making the team work without you. But I'd rather you not be here if you're not going to play. I don't need you here all the time and not playing because when you're in the huddle, all that whenever Troy wasn't in the game and he was on the sideline, dude, I would be in the huddle thinking about running the slant route and be looking over there at the sideline. Man, I wish Troy would come in this game. I don't know if this joker gonna throw this ball right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't. You got to be able to focus on the game at hand and having that talent there and not able to practice and decide I'm practicing, I'm not practicing, I'm gonna practice, I'm gonna play, I'm not going to play. It's too much of a distraction. You got to be all in or all out, and they need them. They need them, but it's hard to win that way, half in, half out.
Want me to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I was going to say the same thing. We talked about it kind of in the segment before last. When that money ain't right, man, and it's lingering, you ain't say nothing wrong, Mike. That's why
Right.
we gave Jerry the props and the praise. Like I said, I was just joking, but I really wasn't joking because Jerry has to pay. But this is the result you get when people play. It was a moment me and White was talking about actually when Ezekiel Elliott scored a touchdown, and everybody just hugged. Everybody just seemed so happy, and it was like that wasn't just a friendship hug. That was
Everybody
I got our
paid.
money
Yeah,
hug.
yeah.
That was the money hug, and you it was Mike. That was a
Yeah.
money hug, and when you have somebody who's paid like Joe Burrow, and you're not paid, and you're one of the top receivers in the NFL. And I know we've been talking about it, not just us, because we just got back last week. I'm talking about analysts throughout whatever networks been talking about. He still hasn't got paid. He hasn't got paid. Look, even everybody's lingering, and they can act like they're not listening and not paying attention, but they'll be like, ESPN, you see them niggas know I ain't get paid, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It's annoying,
And it takes over the locker room.
yeah. But I'm saying,
And all your boys, man, what they doing, man? They gonna pay you, and then all your
right,
boys listening to everything everybody's saying. Even if you say I ain't listening, shut up, lying. They
yeah,
gonna keep telling you. You
yeah.
can't not listen. They keep telling you you ain't nothing really. I'm sick of these jokers. You can't miss it. You can't miss it.
And they're gonna ask him after the game, do you think this is the result of you not getting paid? They're gonna run that narrative until he gets paid.
Absolutely. And that's what I was referring to. And Mike said it, like I said, a couple segments ago, but he's right. He's 100% right. Then that irks you more when you wake up in the morning like, so I'm really the last nigga to get paid? Because it was so... you get what I'm saying? So I'm going to be the last one. They fix Ayuk. They fix Lamb. Oh, word.
Right.
So I thought it was me and Dak.
Yeah.
But now they fixed Dak shit.
Yeah.
Word. All right. I heard you. So I'm really the last nigga that's going to get paid in this offseason. Okay, cool. And
it ain't bad. It's one thing when they hear it from Mark. What happened, man, when you had a good night out with your lady and y'all done had a few sippities and you go to touch her and get rub and she said, baby, well, when they gonna pay you? And put your head over there like, wait a minute. Now they're ready to my bedroom. Oh, I ain't playing if I don't get my money. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
can't get crazy. But
Yeah.
she wants that money too. She wants to know what's going on. Yeah, that thing gets serious after a while. It's impossible to avoid. You
Yeah.
got you get emotional about it, and they say don't get personal, don't get emotional. It gets impossible to not get personal and emotional.
Yeah. And then think about this, Mike, and I'm speculating. What's the group text like for the LSU crew? Joe Burrow, Justin
Right.
Jefferson, Jamar Chase. You still ain't get your money yet. Joe Burrow ain't gonna do it, but Justin Jefferson may be like, yo,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That one, dog. That's the good one.
That group text might be like, yo, Joe, you not gonna speak on behalf of our nigga?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That group text might be wild, man. So listen, I think that it's so, because you gotta think about this, and I know we gotta wrap up and move on. This man wasn't coming to practice. If he wasn't practice, he was playing. He do half the practice, wasn't showing up. And, to me, he showed up, and I don't know how his contract works, but if he didn't show up, he's probably going to miss out on money.
Yeah.
So he had to play. If he didn't want to miss out on any money, then he wouldn't have played. But he doesn't want to not come to the game and not get what money that he has available. But his attitude is probably funky, pause, and reason to be. So I agree totally with Mike. And he's the last nigga, superstar, that has not get paid in his offseason. It was him and Zach, and now, him and Dak, and now it's just him on an island, Dolo. Hope it works out, bro.
Yeah, I really think he has to play it much better, because this begins the way against that contract. Even though you have a bad attitude, it's a catch-22. If you're not like balling out of control, it makes people be like, well, should we give that money? They should, but I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying, but you know what that is,
No,
Murder?
you're
You
right.
know what that is, Mike and Murder? Somebody can give it to him. Y'all niggas acting crazy. Somebody will pay him. And then when he goes to the meeting with the other team and sit down with him, look, I just felt that I was supposed to do this. And then he'll start saying other stuff that, they wasn't treating me right, this, that, and third. But I'm ready to do it for this organization. Somebody gonna pay him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get the opportunity, if he gets the opportunity, but since he's going to say we can get him for 4 more years, man. We had 2 years left, and we're going 2 more years on this on franchising him. But the important thing here is what makes you talking about, like, you can't let this thing be a self-fulfilling prophecy where you I don't like how they treating me. I don't like how I feel. I don't like how I'm playing. Now you don't like where they're telling you don't even you don't deserve that kind of money anymore. Because you can play 3 great years and people ready to give you all kind of money. All you need is one off year and they'll be like, wait a minute. They'll start questioning it immediately. So you have to mitigate that. He has to make sure he hold his head right to go play the game so you can get the money even if you didn't get it today.
Good point. Okay, and then the last one before we go to break. So Bears versus Titans. Caleb Williams had his NFL debut and became the first quarterback drafted with the number 1 pick to win his first career start since David Carr in 2002. It was an interesting 24-17 win, but what did you guys think of Caleb Williams' debut? Mike first.
A lot of work, but that's okay. He had the great thing that a young quarterback needs, that defense. He had a defense that showed up in all kinds of ways to win that game today, and leave him the opportunity to keep playing and keep getting better. Now, had they lost that game, and with what his play was, everybody will be saying, "Oh man, they got a long ways to go. But they won the game and they took the lesson. See, you can have that's what when you get a young quarterback that you know is your future, and you put the older quarterback in front of him, and you say, "Oh, we're gonna try to win games now." Or do you put the young guy in and say, "Let's just take the pain of losing while he's learning"? Chicago got an added bonus because of that defense. You don't have to deal with the pain of losing because that defense still got you the victory while this young dude needs to be learning. And all those young quarterbacks showed up today. They showed today you don't just leave college and come to the NFL. and be Superman. You got to start off as Clark Kent and grow to Superman. Learn how to find your phone booth and earn your cake. And then he still has some work.
I mean, if it wasn't for that defense, he definitely would have had an 0-1 start. And I didn't like the fact that the way he's playing, he's not playing assertive enough for me. Like as a number one pick, I think he should have been way more assertive when he's playing as a quarterback. But that's just my novice opinion.
Yeah, Mike, and I think look, it's the NFL. Everybody's not gonna come in and be like a superstar, but them eyes gonna be on you when you the number one pick. When they want to retire your jersey 3 hours after you left USC and put you on the same day as Reggie Bush, eyes are gonna be on you. They got rid of Justin Fields for you. They're gonna be watching, and when they're watching, you gotta have to perform. Mike made a great point, and I know it's a learning curve, but he gets a lot of attention, and a lot of eyes are on him. He didn't even throw for 50% today. I thought it was rough, but you made a good point, Mase. Mike, the defense held him over, and when you get a victory, you get a victory.
Yep.
I'm just going to add really quick. Caleb Williams got lucky. I'm rooting for him because I'm always rooting for the rookies. But if Will Levis didn't make that interception, the Titans would have won because they were actually playing pretty good the whole game. So shout out to Caleb Williams for getting that win and getting that stat. But like Mike said, they got a long way to go. So it'll be interesting to see what they can come up with.
That defense showed up. Special teams showed up. Did y'all see your boy Simone Biles' husband?
Yeah, Jonathan Owens. Yeah.
Right. And the man, I was like, boy, I was got to be careful with that. I rather the announcer said, Mr. Biles scored a touchdown. I said, hey, dude.
Mr. Biles.
you just said Simone Biles' husband scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
If you don't, you know what I mean?
No, but
I understand
ain't lying.
the number one Olympian, but I don't want nobody calling me Mr. Biles. Hey, I ain't the breadwinner in my home. No, you come on, man.
Yo, listen,
I
Mike,
just thought that was
Mr. Biles is crazy.
No, Mr. Biles, listen, I get it, because, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. If shit don't go right, then Russell Wilson is Sierra's husband.
Yeah.
That's the way it is, man.
Don't stop, man. That ain't true, man.
It might be right, Mike. He might be right.
Sierra's husband.
Yeah. Things change fast around here, Mike. Things change fast around here. It's a what have you done for me lately league, you know?
Yeah, that's Sierra's
Russell
husband.
over there saying I got $250 million guaranteed. Don't that keep me my Wilson last name?
Well, listen.
Simone Biles' husband ain't get that kind of number.
Well,
you
listen,
know what I'm saying?
Listen, we're not disagreeing with you as far as the finances is concerned, but if we talking about who look like they controlling the situation, we're talking about, it look like, now don't get me wrong, money mean a lot, because I agree with you when it comes to that money, but when we talking about who controlling the situation, look, that nigga, it don't look like he in control of that household. It looked like she run that household. Just my opinion.
From the outside looking in,
looking in,
we don't know what's going on. He could be ruling with an iron fist, but we don't know.
The rumbling words from inside as I am is, yeah, y'all about right.
Okay, well, speaking of Russell Wilson, that's actually who we're going to talk about next. Steelers versus Falcons. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. Wanna be free.
Welcome back. Now let's get into our Underdog Fantasy picks of the day and see if we can make these tokens hit. So tonight, the Jets will play the 49ers. Underdog Fantasy has Aaron Rodgers at 233.5 passing yards. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
Higher. You see the green I got on. Of course we're going higher.
Oh my God, yo! Everybody, they niggas got Mike on the color shit. Yo, this is wild, man. This is really a tough call for me because I want Aaron Rodgers to do good. I think he's going home to the crib, even though he's with the Jets. He's still from that part of Cali. Damn, this is tough, man. Shit. I'm going to go lower.
Okay. Garrett Wilson's at 68.5 receiving yards. Do you have him higher or lower, Cam?
High.
Higher.
Okay. And Christian McCaffrey's at 71.5 rushing yards. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
I don't want to mess my perfect record up.
Should have never said anything.
Why you picked this one, Pike?
Even though I don't like the guy, the team, but he should do it.
Higher?
1 yard higher.
Yeah, higher.
They're not paying White to do this, man. You're actually getting paid to do this. But
he's gonna say it wasn't him, though. He's gonna say I didn't make that choice.
Yeah. For the people that don't know, this White is Murder's inside scoop. So he's doing
with the Steelers jersey.
This is tough because the Jets have a good defense, but I'm gonna go higher as well.
Okay. Underdog is hooking you up with profit boost tokens for today only. So check out the lobby now and get more money when you win. So download the Underdog Fantasy app and you can make your picks too. We are joined back with our analyst, Michael Irvin. Okay, so Russell Wilson was ruled out due to a calf injury and Justin Fields started for the Steelers. Steelers beat the Falcons 18-10. Do you guys think Justin Fields is the answer? Mike first.
There are two things here that you have to consider when you talk about the quarterbacks playing honestly in this situation now. And I did hear you guys. Y'all so funny, man. Cam, I heard you talking to Russell Todd. Hey, listen, brother, don't you mess up this brother's record. Mike Tomlin not losing record. Don't you come in here with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm with you on that. Dude, I love Mike Tomlin. That's my dude. I love him. Yeah, I do, man. I'm crazy about him, actually, and I tell him I love how he represents us, how he handles his press conference. Right up there, he just, dude, no, this is what it is. That's what we're going to, well, and even today, he said, who's going to be the starting quarterback? So we'll find out Tuesday. I ain't going to even play with that. Y'all ain't, like, basically, he just said, I'll let you know Wednesday, but I'm not going to go back and forth with you right here, right now. And that's the option right there. His job every day is to come in and find out who is going to hurt me the least on that offense. He's winning with his defense. He's going to win with his defense. We look at it and say, well, man, Justin Fields, his explosive legs, the ability to make those explosive plays, that's why I want to put him on that offense and start him. But defensive mind coaches and sometimes in defensive coaches, they don't think about the most explosive quarterback. They think about the fewest mistakes quarterback. And Russell Wilson probably give you that, the fewest mistakes over the most explosive as a Justin Fields. So I believe if he's healthy, he will play Russell Wilson next week.
I think when it comes to this, they're better off going with Fields, actually, because it gives them another dynamic, than playing that safe football. I think what you're gonna get from Russell, you're gonna get regardless. Like sometimes you have a player that if you put them in the starting lineup, they're gonna be a different player. But if you bring them off to the bench, they're not going to be the same player. And I think their best advantage is with Justin Fields, even though, you got Russell Wilson and everything that he's done in football. I just think it's a different time. And with that team, they will need that. They will need Fields.
I know one thing for sure, Mike. If Russell Wilson does become a backup quarterback, that's definitely Sierra's husband. That's definitely. I don't care. Nobody say that's what I'm gonna start off with. If he become the number 2, that is Sierra husband.
The announcers started to say, well, if Justin can't go, it'll be Sierra husband's clean night. Right?
Because they flashed to her. Look, I think that Justin Fields came in, and I know for the last few days, it was a speculation that he may start, but he did a good job as a game manager, and I think he did a little better than the game manager. He was 17 for 23. Not only that, he gets over 200 yards because he gives you 57 yards rushing as well. I don't think that Russell Wilson can rush for 57 yards right now. You know what I'm saying? What I think is this, my personal opinion stat, and I know this your team and your team white, you know, I know y'all are happy today. Niggas is happy. Okay, cool. Is that I think he's going to give Justin Fields another chance to start next week and see how it goes from there, and brush Russell Wilson off with. Well, I talked to the doctors team. They said they want to give you one more week to make sure that you're good. Even if he is good, they're gonna tell him he ain't good, so we can see what Justin Fields could do. So I'm gonna go with Justin Fields for next week. Is it the long-term answer? I have no idea. But what I will say, one more thing before we move on, and I know Stas has something to say, but I think we're watching Kirk Cousins get old right before our eyes, man, and I'm a Kirk Cousins fan, and to see him not be able to move the way he usually moves, we're actually watching him get old in front of our eyes. I think Penix will be in sometime before the season is over if things don't change quick. But it was sad to see because I'm really, really a Kirk Cousins fan.
Well, let me ask y'all something before we move forward with stat. Both Michael Irvin and Killa, if Fields will get 2-0 next week, do you think they even revisit the Russell Wilson idea?
But here's this. Here's this. Let me get to that because you said it. You said he brings in the dynamic version of the offense, even though when you look on the offensive stats, you see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Nobody scored any touchdowns. You see what I mean? So I need what is the offense? Where is it going? What are we seeing it do? So that's why I said, okay, I want the dynamics, but I do you do like the Peyton Manning did back in that year they won the Super Bowl with the Broncos. They put Peyton Manning back in because they said we just don't need the mistakes on offense because we got the great defense. And that's what made me think about. That's what it made me think about when you said that, Cam. Like, listen, brother, don't mess up this record.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Of Mike Tomlin. So he's gonna look at it both ways. I agree with it being dynamic. But at Russell Wilson, I think, especially if they don't score any more points, if they can score more than they did today, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. To answer your question, Mase, I'm not sure because, and Mike makes a great point. It's like a super duper game manager today. I'm not sure if this is the long term answer, but what I will say is this: is that I also think that we're sitting up here and joke and play around, but Russell Wilson wants to prove a point because his last couple of years has not looked good at all. I think Sean Payton did him wrong. It was a showdown. Basically, in Denver, you take Russell or you take me. I didn't pick this quarterback with me being here. And to the point to where they got rid of Russell Wilson and still paying him $35 million a year. And I'm talking about the Broncos. The Pittsburgh Steelers are paying him $1.2 million. So I think Russell has a chip on his shoulder. He doesn't have the personality to show it. He has a poker face. And we'll see what happens. So, to answer your question, Mase, I'm not sure. I really don't have a definitive answer. Let's that answer. This is our team. What they gonna do, man?
I mean, you guys basically covered everything. I mean, I like both quarterbacks. They have to play Russell Wilson. We have to see what he's capable of on our team because we do have a lot of good key pieces. It's just figuring it all out. I don't want just a game manager. Like, I want a solid quarterback because really special teams won this game. I mean, all the points came by from the kicker. So I'm hoping that progress makes its way to make us a good team. But at the end of the day, right, we're the only ones who won in our division. So we got to win.
Goodness.
And so I'm good with that. We got a Miami win. We got a Steelers win. I'm content for now.
Right.
But there's still more work to be done.
That baby and I, we were in the same field today. He was happy, I was happy. We were good today, bro. That was great. We were doing her a favor. I'm happy to help. Anytime I'm
Happy to help. See, it's all love, so I'm not mad.
What was that
But we'll
dance
definitely see
Mike
what
was doing? What
I
was
don't know,
the
but I was
name of that
feeling
one?
it. It was a happy dance, winning dance.
That's that money dance, Mike. That's the original money dance. I remember that one.
That's that feel good, man.
Yeah.
That's that feel good moment, man. I don't know, man. Football, man. And that's what I think they were saying about Tom too, because I'm like that. No joke, no joke, no joke. Like I'm a football player. That's what I am. Thank God for football. Ain't no telling I'll be in prison or in a grave somewhere. You know what I mean? So I think that's what the commercial was saying. We're used to hearing that from a brother like me, but we're not used to hearing that from Tom. So they did it a different way. They were like, I know he got all the money in the world, but he's a real football player. Basically saying he loves football. He's going to be here no matter what. Just like, I believe that. I love it like that. And I know Tom does too. So I'm good with that.
Okay, so the Jags lost to Miami 20-17. Tyreek Hill made an 80-yard touchdown and celebrated by pretending to be handcuffed. So before the game, he was detained by police and pressed to the ground by force for an alleged minor traffic violation. Thoughts on Miami's win and then the video of Tyreek Hill that has since circulated on the internet. Mike first.
Well, when I saw what was out on the internet earlier about him being in cuffs, it seemed like a guy kind of, I don't know, threw him down or hit him or whatever. And you got to be honest and say, wait a minute. All right, this is a football game. How does Tyreek get a moving violation going to a football game? He's going right. You can't speed around the stadium. There's too many cars parked, right? There's too many cars. So, and then how don't you know this Tyreek Hill?
Right.
I mean, this is Miami. You don't know. This is Tyreek Hill, and let it escalate to whatever it escalated to. But guys, what I do love, and I gotta say this, is how he handled it. I know he had fun with the celebration, because I thought that was a hell of a celebration after scoring your biggest touchdown in the history of your career. That was a hell of a celebration. But what he did also in that press conference afterwards, standing up there saying, yeah, it's a tough situation. I ultimately want to be a police officer, and hopefully I use this platform to help move things forward in a positive way. I appreciate Tyreek Hill for that, that he has that conscience. Remember when I told y'all he was sitting out and he said to his fan base, I told my agent, don't get me traded. I love it here. I think that stuff matters, man. And yeah, that's an unfortunate situation, but I love the way he handled it.
You said a great look. Even I was more mad about how Tyreek handled it, if you want to be honest, Mike. And what you're saying is right. He handled it the right way. What I'm saying is that let us know what happened. Because, as a viewer, as a fan, as a Tyreek Hill fan, not just as a Tyreek Hill fan, as a black man in America, where this just keeps happening year after year, decade after decade, last century we're going back to. What the hell happened this time? They have you face down on the floor outside the stadium. Then when they sit you up, they grab you. What happened? And like you said,
a knee in your back. When we watched the knee thing kill a man before, and
yes, man.
Why are we even doing that?
Right,
in that situation?
But you're not lying, Mike. He handled it class personified. But I would just like more information. What I will say is what he did say is, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? Mm-hmm. He did say that. Yeah. And he's like, what would have happened? The Miami Police Department already put homeboy on a leave of absence, which there was no other choice they could do. They would have had Attorney Crump and them down outside of that. Shout out to Attorney Crump. He handles all this stuff now with our people, black people. But they would have been
his guy in Miami, named Larry. Trust me,
Yeah.
Trust me.
Okay.
He ain't no joke.
Got you.
He works for the big firm. He works for that same law firm. Trust me.
Yeah.
I can't even tell y'all. Well, oh my God, I love that Joker.
Right.
Oh God Almighty, I love that Joker. Oh, that Joker. Boy, that Joker. Boy, hey, you talk about pulling somebody out of a burning house
Right.
with the house falling down. That Joker reached in and well, I wish I could tell y'all that story. I'm gonna let it go.
Well,
Thank you, Father.
don't
I'm
depart.
gonna let y'all
We gonna save it, man, because we want to hear about that. This is what I'm talking about. You tell us a little bit, and then we got to feel what happened. I know you're doing a third for us. I know we run out of time, but real quick, I thought that it was egregious what happened. We don't know what happened because Tyreek Hill won't speak on what happened. I thought he handled it class personified, but we would like to know as fans and as concerned black men in America what led to that. Real quick on the game, I thought Miami looked really good. I think Tua, if I'm not mistaken, is the only quarterback this first week so far that threw over 300 yards. Of course, Tyreek is responsible for one on an 80-yard play, but I think Lamar Jackson had 291, or Pat Mahomes had 291, Lamar Jackson had 273. Tua is the only quarterback that I think this first week threw over 300. Tremendous start. Mike, in case you didn't know, these guys are from Jacksonville. They'll use Jacksonville whenever it's convenient for them.
So if Jacksonville, you said if Jacksonville came away with that win today, they would have been talking all about it.
Well, listen, Stat likes to use Jacksonville, Miami, Tampa. She likes to use it all, but they were both born in Jacksonville, just so you know. But I think it's a good start. I think it was a good start for the season for Miami. It wasn't spectacular. They won by 3 points, but Tua looked really good. Tyreek looked really good, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, and then any further comments on the video of Tyreek Hill? Okay.
No, I would need to know exactly what happened.
Yeah. And hopefully we do get more information. It is being investigated as we speak. Okay, so last topic before we wrap. The 2025 Super Bowl halftime performer was announced, and the solo headliner is Kendrick Lamar. The Super Bowl will be held in New Orleans on February 9th. What do you guys think of the selection? Mike first.
I love it. I mean, it's so apropos, and it's the NFL trying to tell you these other leagues are not like them. That
was good.
That was good, Mike. You on your toes, Mike. They not
I'm
like
just
us.
saying, man. Yo, that junk is real, man. I love it, man. I love it.
Okay.
I think it's a great opportunity for him to bring the pop out pause to the Super Bowl. I think that will really be crazy. If you really want to make a statement, Kendrick, bring the pop out on stage. I think that would be crazy. Bring every California artist that was at that show. I thought that was phenomenal.
Yeah. And listen, I love Kendrick Lamar. I love the pop up. I think he's one of the top artists of this generation, period. Hate the selection. It's in New Orleans. You don't get Lil Wayne. That's what we doing?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't get Lil Wayne in New Orleans for the
Hot
Super Bowl.
Boys.
Not just Hot Boys, Cash Money. All the songs Lil Wayne's done, whether it's Blink 182, there's no reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing in the Super Bowl. There's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's that? Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Yeah,
this
hating at this age is crazy.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. It's ridiculous. Like Mike, there's some hip hop shit that you probably don't know what's going on. To be totally honest with you, so we'll school you behind the scenes. Lil Wayne not to be performing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl is egregious. And it gotta stop.
I can do that.
It gotta stop. Mike, we'll tell you what's going on later. It gotta stop, bro. It gotta stop, man.
Yeah, and I'm doubling down on that. Hating at this age is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
I love Lil Wayne.
It's wild, bro.
Man. I work with Lil Wayne. I love him. Great dude. Great dude.
And this has nothing
man.
towards Kendrick. If anybody deserved it, Kendrick deserved it. But there's some backstory shit going on.
Yeah.
While Lil Wayne is not performing the Super Bowl.
All
Right.
good points.
Right, I can dig it.
Yeah, that's sad. That's so sad. Yeah, that's like really sad. Like, come on, my nigga.
For real, bro.
You that insecure, man. Like, come on.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Me and you were supposed to be at Fanatics.
Same thing.
3 weeks ago. The week before Fanatics happens, Cam and Mase didn't sign the contract. We banned from Fanatics, but who's at Fanatics?
I'm gonna start saying names.
Yo, it's wild, man. It's wild.
The hate is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll tell you about it later, Mike. We'll tell you about it later.
We got to get bigger, though.
Yeah,
You're
man.
right, though. You're right. We'll hold on to stuff, man. And when we come together and get things done much bigger and better, you're right. Yeah. And we'll hold on to it forever. So I'm with you on that.
Yeah. But no, this has none against Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, none against Kendrick.
We think if any kind of artist deserved it, but Lil Wayne not to perform in New Orleans at the Super Bowl, it's kind of tough, man.
Yeah, and I just said Hot Boys because everybody's out, you know? BG out, you know?
But what I'm saying is
Juvie.
You said everything right. But Lil Wayne's such a star. He could, you know how many songs he's done with other people, and then you bring the Hot Boys out at the end? Crazy.
Well, I can't speak on the other things, but I will add I do think Kendrick will make it right because it is only right for Lil Wayne to be there if, things go as planned.
If I'm Lil Wayne, I ain't nobody's sideshow for that. Like,
you're not bringing
my city.
Lil Wayne out in his own city.
Yeah, I ain't the advertiser in my city.
This ain't Summer Jam.
Wait, you got it now. Wait,
not Summer Jam.
The man capitulate and go try to get Lil Wayne. Now you gonna talk about, man, come on, man. You gotta get a man a way to win now.
It's not birthday bash, man. It's Super Bowl.
Listen, I'll say this last thing, right? They didn't want 50 Cent to perform last year at 2 years ago at halftime.
With Dr. Dre.
Eminem said, I'm not doing it unless 50 Cent do it. And that's how 50 Cent got to perform.
Well, Mike, thanks for being here.
This y'all king.
Always.
This y'all king.
Right.
I appreciate that, man.
It was a pleasure to have you, but that is all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching, and as always, it is what it is.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.